Good evening. How are you all doing tonight? I'm going to take a few minutes. Hello, Geraldo. I'm going to take a few minutes and talk about the most recent episode of The Walking Dead. I've had some of the fans of my books ask me to do that. I feel a little bit qualified to do that, not because I'm in any way involved with the show, but I have written 6 zombie books, so I do know something about the subject. Anyway, in this, the first episode of season 6, they show more zombies than they ever have before. The zombies are trapped in a pit. It's a quarry, and that's why we find out that's why Alexandria has been so safe from them for such a long period of time. So we discovered one of the secrets why those residents have been so isolated in a way. But now they're in real danger, and Rick comes up with a plan to hopefully sway the zombies another way. And they're instigating the plan, and then everything goes sideways at the end when somebody who we don't get to see starts honking a damn horn. So we don't know who that was. I guess we have to find out on the next episode as to what happened with that. Who's honking the horn and threatening all the residents of Alexandria? Gee whiz, what are you going to do? Rick had this beautiful plan all lined up. Daryl was riding the motorcycle. They were shooting flare guns up in the air. And they were funneling these zombies down the road and the way they wanted, away from Alexandria. And everything was going on just fine. And you see more zombies in this episode than ever before. There's literally like hundreds of thousands of them. And I just saw some of the commentary about the episode as well. And they had more people dressed for this episode as zombies than in any other episode of The Walking Dead ever. So that's really saying something. And there was really only one character death of consequence this time, and that was Carter. Carter was plotting against Rick, and it looked like Rick was going to have to take him out. But then Rick comes to the realization that the way Carter is, he's going to take himself out. So that's exactly what happened in the episode. So anyway, if you all haven't watched the episode, I'm giving a lot of spoilers here. But it was a good episode. There weren't a lot of deaths as far as major characters were concerned, but it was still very intense with more zombies than ever before. And now with somebody honking the horn from inside of Alexandria, we don't know what's going to happen. That's where they left the cliffhanger. And we have to tune in next week to find out what's going on with that. So anyway, it was good. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know who's honking the horn. That's what we have to wait next week and find out. We don't know. But obviously somebody is sabotaging all their efforts. They have this beautifully executed plan. Oh gosh, I love Daryl. I love Rick. I love Carl. Michonne. Maggie. Glenn. I mean, they're all so great. It's a great cast. Wonderful acting. This show is just on another level. There's no other show that compares to this show as far as the zombie episodes are concerned. So anyway, those are some of my comments about the latest episode of The Walking Dead. I thought it was great. They always keep us on the edge of your seat. You really have to give it to them. They find new and creative ways to keep us going. And thanks for the heart. I hope that means you like my commentary. And it's been great watching this episode. And I had a number of my fans of my books ask me to do this. And so I thought I'd take a stab at it and see. But I'm a fan of the show myself. and I've waited a long time for this. And it was definitely worth the wait. In fact, I'm going to have to go back and watch the episode again because just there was a few nuances there that I really want to make clear. But that's also what's great about the episode is you have these magnificent special effects, and then you have these really quiet moments, like with Rick and Morgan on the porch. I'll tell you my least favorite character right now, that priest, Gabriel. I really don't like him. I don't like him at all. And I won't be the least bit sad if he goes. I think he's devious, two-faced, and I think he needs to go. So if you ask me who the least favorite character right now, he's right up there pretty high. The other ones, the core group, Rick and Daryl and Maggie and Glenn and, Abraham and the others, I think they're all terrific, and I'll be sad once any of them dies. But you've got these huge special effects, and then you've got the quiet moments. And so, like they say, it's like you've got a big rock concert, and then you've got the acoustic set. So this episode gave you both, and the saddest death in the entire series. Wow, there's a lot of them that are right up there that were just heartbreaking. I don't know, you get so attached to these characters, the ones like Shane and some of the other ones, there's just so many of them, I can't even name it all. Yeah, Lori too, that was very sad. I have to agree with you there. Andrea, I loved Andrea. Yeah, she was great. That was a tough one too. But I know there's more to come. And that's the thing about the show is that you never know who's going to get it. So that's what really keeps you on the edge of your seat because you're so invested in these characters, and now we've watched them for 6 seasons, and we have to wonder who's going to die next. So, yep, that always has me concerned. Everybody's freaking out. Oh, I thought the governor was awesome. What a character. I mean, he was evil, but how well played. Oh, I thought he was, what an incredible character. What a great villain. They're going to be hard-pressed to come up with a better villain than the governor. So he set the bar very, very high. I thought he was fantastic. Wow. But I hated him. Yeah, that's what made him so great. You love to hate him. But that's what makes a good villain. You really hate him so bad, you want him gone. No, I did not write The Walking Dead. I'm just writing commentary. I wrote 6 zombie books, and I'm giving some commentary on The Walking Dead. I'm just a fan of the show. But I have written 6 zombie books of my own. I have nothing to do with The Walking Dead series itself. I'm just commenting as a fan. But some of my readers have asked me to do it since I've written 6 zombie books myself under the Bart Gnarly series. I had quite a few people email and ask me to do some commentary. I didn't write The Walking Dead. I didn't write it. Like I said, I'm just a fan. I'm just giving my commentary on the show. Yes, I do have a wife. I don't have any kids, but I do have a wife. I have a beautiful wife who puts up with me. How long did it take to write which? I've written 6 books that are zombie books. And, you probably got about 3 years worth of writing effort in the 6 books that I have on Amazon. I said, I didn't write The Walking Dead. I have nothing to do with The Walking Dead other than being a fan. And I'm only commentating as a fan. Like I said, I feel somewhat qualified to commentate because I've written 6 zombie books. And my readers have asked me to do it because they feel like I know something about zombies, and for some reason they appreciate my commentary. So I'm just taking a stab at my critique of the episode, and because I'm a big fan of the show myself. But I did not write The Walking Dead. I have nothing to do with the show other than being a fan. I'm just a fan like you. But I have written books myself, zombie books, and so I think that makes me somewhat qualified to give commentary on the episodes. And I just have to say bravo. They've done a brilliant job. Really great. My books are under the name Bart Gnarly, and you can find them on Amazon. You can also follow me here on Periscope for my future book announcements. I will be writing some new books. Actually have written some new books which haven't been published yet. But I'm just adding a new element to my broadcast where after the episodes of The Walking Dead, I'm going to add some of my own commentary and discuss it with fans who, like me, enjoy the show and just want to talk about it. And so that's all I'm doing right now. So anyway, I'll be glad to take any other questions about the show, at least what I know or of it, or about my books. But that's really pretty much all I had to say tonight. I do love the show. I enjoy watching it. And as a fan, I really appreciate what they do, especially as a fan who myself, I've written zombie books. I've written 6 of them. So, who do I think was honking the horn? Well, I think the most likely suspect, the one they're setting up to be the most likely suspect, was that kid. I forget his name, who Rick and Morgan were talking to, who wasn't listening to Rick. That's his name, Ron? Well, yeah, they're setting him up to be the villain, but somehow I think they're going to throw us a curveball. And I had another thought. I was thinking of maybe that wife who, that fellow, I think his name was Carter, he got killed. Maybe that wife of Carter who was talking to Rick earlier in the episode, maybe she's the one in there honking the horn. So that's just my guess. But I guess we'll have to wait till next week and find out. So I don't know, but that's my guess, from watching the episode. I think the Ron character is probably too obvious to be the one who did it. I think that's probably a red herring. So anyway, that's my commentary on the Walking Dead episode tonight. And also, you can look for my books on Amazon and follow me here on Periscope for my future updates and commentary on The Walking Dead. And thanks for joining me this evening. And I'll probably sign off pretty soon unless any of you have any other questions about the episode that I can possibly answer, or about any of my books. Bye and take care, and thanks for joining my broadcast. Thank you.